land where religion and politics are causes many people live and die for.
In the Catholic town of Crossmaglen in British-ruled Northern Ireland, for now, peace is little more than a possibility. This is the birthplace of the militant Irish Republican Army, better known as the IRA, a place where signs warn of snipers at work, a place with such a violent history. The British installed a menacing army post in the town square.
Can you imagine living in the house next door to that fort, where the most sophisticated surveillance equipment in the world is there?
I heard no talking at the minute.
They can hear what we're saying now.
Last Sunday afternoon, hundreds of Catholics flooded Crossmaglen to hear the music, fly the colors, and shout their support for unifying Northern and Southern Ireland in a republic free of British rule. While a British helicopter watched from above, the young people of Crossmaglen daringly unfurled a pointed message for the British soldiers. Many people here say they still don't know how they'll vote on May 22nd, when all of Ireland cast its ballot on the proposed peace agreement for Northern Ireland. The agreement promises Catholics in Northern Ireland more power, but it assures Protestants there will be no united Ireland without their approval.
One of the biggest issues of the peace agreement is the release of prisoners. Here in Crossmaglen, part of IRA country, the town is turning out to say, release our man.
There are more than 500 Catholic and Protestant prisoners behind bars. Under the peace agreement, most of them could be released within 2 years.
They have to be released. When all wars is ended, all prisoners get home. Where are they keeping our prisoners?
How do you respond to critics who say the IRA prisoners in jail are killers, bombers, murderers?
I can understand the sensitivity of victims, but we did not create this situation. We inherited it. Partition of our country created the instability.
The issue of releasing prisoners also sparks pro-British rallies in small towns of Northern Ireland, such as Coleraine. But this overflow crowd that came out to see the Reverend Ian Paisley, fiery member of the British Parliament, is staunchly opposed to releasing IRA prisoners. So many people came to this rally that Paisley makes 2 speeches, one inside, one out.
Are we going to vote to let the IRA murderers out from their cells? No. Are we? Men who have been convicted of the most heinous and tremendous crimes are now going to be released on this country inside 24 months, and their arms are not going to be taken away from them.
Is there a way to stop this bloodshed and violence?
Yes, the way to stop the bloodshed and violence is to deal with the gunmen.
The IRA recently issued a statement saying it has no plans to give up its weapons as part of the peace process. Gerry Adams heads Sinn Féin, the political arm of the IRA. He says he believes all sides will disarm eventually as part of a final settlement.
When we build confidence, when we build justice, when we build peace, then I think the rest of it will take care of itself. We want to see all of the weapons taken out of this situation here.
What assurances can you give them that there is finally going to be the end of violence in Ireland?
Well, I think we've taken small steps, and it's going to be a whole series of these small steps or of building blocks.
You might call Billy Giles one of Northern Ireland's building blocks to peace. He was recently released from the notorious Maze prison after spending 15 years behind bars. Giles is a Protestant, convicted of shooting an unarmed Catholic in cold blood.
I killed somebody, you know what I mean? Took a man's life. What happened to me is I'm still alive, you know what I mean? I'm 40 years of age and I'm still alive. That guy's dead, he can't bring that back, you know?
You felt that by killing a Catholic at that time, it could bring about peace instead of more violence?
I thought, when I did what I did, I thought it would stop. I thought people would have said, look, here's another one. This is enough, stop now, you know what I mean? And a couple of days later, the same thing happened to somebody else, Protestant.
Feel sorry
Giles says he knew then and knows now what he did was wrong. He's hoping the rest of Northern Ireland will join him and push for peace. On the streets,
All right, thanks very much. Right, bye.
and in the shops of Northern Ireland, there are many others tired of the violence.
It's been a nice change, so it will, you know, to see a bit of peace.
But the people who call this troubled land home know that peace now is but a promise. They know it will take commitment, compromise, and years of healing before tears of sorrow turn into songs of joy. In Belfast, I'm Brian Bandmiller for Segment 2.
Changed the tenor of